Hi everyone, let's face it, you're not always going to be everyone's cup of tea. As a leader, there are always going to be those times when not everyone's in agreement with the way that you're doing things. That's a given when it comes to leadership. But what about those times when it seems that it doesn't matter what you do or what you get up to? Even if you have literally solved all the problems under the sun, you still find that there's that group of people who not only don't particularly respect you, but they also never seem to quite fall into your circle of influence like everyone else does. Maybe it's a parent group or some students or that nagging group on your staff who never seem happy enough. Often this group appears to throb in terms of size, sometimes tiny like little ripples in a pond, and sometimes like a full-on tsunami wave, threatening to bash through anything and everything, including all the great stuff that you've done at your place. And isn't it weird how their memories only ever seem to go to the dark places? So what do you do about this? What can you do about this? Well, that's a great question, isn't it? You know, when I first became a principal, someone told me, Steve, you can't win everyone over. And me, being the naive optimist that I am, I thought, wow, challenge accepted, I'll give that a crack. 2 weeks later, I discovered that not only can you not win everyone over, that some people actually arrive preloaded with a loyalty card for being grumpy. And every interaction literally earns them points. And if you're anything like me, the temptation is to waste precious energy trying to influence that one group or that one person that simply refuses to be influenced. Back then, I wish I knew more about how circles of influence actually work. They really are one of the best sanity-saving ideas in leadership. In reality, it took me a very long time to get my head around the significance of these circles. So let's take a look-see at each one, okay? Circle 1, well, this is the people who already trust you circle. These are your champions, your steady crew. Years ago, after one particularly loud complaint from a parent who thought that I'd personally caused all the rain on sports day, well, I spent 3 hours rewriting a newsletter trying to win them back. 3 hours. Meanwhile, 39 other parents sent emails saying, great day, thanks for all the organising. And did I reply to them? Of course not. I was too busy chasing the one complainer. You see, that's a classic leadership trap right there, isn't it? Your circle of influence begins with the people who trust your motives and believe in your intentions. Invest in them. They actually amplify your work. The second circle is called the movable middle. This group, well, it's a bit like a group of Year 7 students at a school disco, awkwardly standing around the edges, waiting to see who's going to make the first move. They're not against you, they're just cautious. This group expands beautifully when you communicate with intention, explain the why, show transparency, and occasionally share a story that reminds them that you're an actual human being with a dog named Daisy who eats half of your lunches. The third circle is called the storm surge. The storm surge. This group takes up about 80% of your emotional oxygen, but only represents about 5% of the population. This group may stay on the edge of your influence no matter what you do. And the more energy that you pour into them, the less that you have for the people who are actually there to build something with you. The secret, and it took me about 28 years to learn this, is this. Your circle of influence isn't defined by who listens to you, it's defined by who you choose to give your limited attention to. You can acknowledge the storm surge without trying to surf it. You can communicate clearly without contorting yourself. And you can stay centered on your purpose without handing your emotional well-being over to that small group who are determined to live permanently in the splash zone. So what do? Well, you strengthen your center by investing more deeply in the people who trust you, nurturing the movable middle, and refusing to let the storm surge set your emotional weather forecast. This last one's a bit hard, isn't it? It's where you hear about those leaders who have thick skins and bulletproof personalities, and you wonder, why aren't I more like that? But this is where coming back to the circles of influence gives you a little bit more control over your own emotional soul. They bring you back to what's possible and release you from what isn't. Leadership becomes lighter the moment you stop trying to influence the people who are only showing up to be outraged. Instead, you spend your time influencing the ones who actually want to learn, lead, grow, contribute, and build alongside you. And that's where the true impact actually lies. Now, if you've enjoyed this video, then you'll undoubtedly enjoy reading my book, Am I Having Fun? It's stacked full of great leadership ideas to help free up your thinking time so that you can enjoy your job a lot more. Go and get your copy now.